Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the Kahoks. I said the Kahoks, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked I be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple. Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. Ain't no gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the boys,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon, everyone, as we welcome you to Granite City and Champions Field here on the grounds of Granite City High School. I am Todd Duke, and we're glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network as we get you set for some baseball action as we wind down the season, as today your Collinsville Kahawks are on the road as they take on the Granite City Warriors. Collinsville comes into this contest with an overall record of 13-14 under first-year coach Ryan Warnicki. Granite City comes in with a record of 13-17 under their fifth-year head coach Scott Smalley. And we welcome you in to the Chiropractic Works pregame show. Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. You can give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. We are here today. We will be back at this very same location 1 week from today, as we will be here as the Class 4A regional competition gets underway. Collinsville will take on O'Fallon. Granite City will have the first game that day at 4 o'clock when they take on Belleville West. The Collinsville game will be at 6 o'clock, and we will be here for the Collinsville O'Fallon contest. Now, coming in to this contest, Collinsville has won 3 of their last 6 games, so they've also lost 3 of their last 6 games. They broke a 2-game losing streak on Friday when they beat Alton 3-1, and then yesterday things didn't go so well as Collinsville was no hit at Belleville East. Before that, Collinsville won a doubleheader against East St. Louis. That was the last game that we had for you, so we had a chance to catch up with Collinsville head coach Ryan Warnicki to talk about the past and look ahead to the future. We'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're on the road today. We're in Granite City. It's a beautiful day for some baseball action as your Collinsville Kahawks wind down the season. It's the final week of not only the school year, but the sports season as well before the playoffs start for the baseball and softball team next week. We're in Granite City, as I mentioned. Joining us now, head coach Ryan Warnicki of your Kahok baseball team. Coach, before we go back in history, let's talk about the playoffs that are upcoming. The last time I talked to you, the seeds and the schedule had not been released yet. You guys are playing on Tuesday now. Originally it was Wednesday, but Tuesday now, 6 o'clock right here on this field versus O'Fallon. So a couple of thoughts. First, your thoughts on your seeding, which is a 5th seed, and then your competition, which is the 3rd seeded O'Fallon Panthers.
Well, the 5th seed was about where I thought we'd be. I knew we'd be kind of close with Granite City and Alton. I wasn't sure exactly where we'd fall in those 3, but I was kind of hoping for the 5. So things kind of went the way I was expecting. As far as O'Fallon goes, they're a good team. They're definitely one of the top 3 teams in these 2 regionals. So we got our hands full for sure. But we've beaten them once already, so we know we're capable of beating them. Play a good game to do it.
If memory serves me correctly, you and O'Fallon have played a lot of playoff baseball games together over the last few years, correct?
We do tend to get matched up together a lot. It's kind of the way it always is. We only have these 7, the 7 teams of 4A in this area. You're going to see the same teams all the time. It just kind of happens that way.
All right, Belleville West is the number 2 seed, which is the highest seed in the Granite City Regional. Just because they're the highest seed, does that mean they have the inside track on winning this thing?
Well, they're a good team, which gives them, the inside track. They're a solid team all the way through. They got a good lineup. They've got good pitching. They play good defense. They don't beat themselves, which is really important in high school baseball. That's why they've had the wins that they've had. But they're by no means unbeatable. We've played them close both times, and we know we're capable of beating them.
All right, so that brings us up to current situations. Friday, your win over Alton snapped a little bit of a losing streak for you. Tell us about that game.
Well, it didn't start off all that great. Our first 9 out of our first 10 batters struck out, and we didn't put a ball in play until the 4th inning. but we knew if we could keep them at 1, which our pitcher Brady Schiller did an excellent job of doing. He did a great job after the first inning of keeping the score 1-0 and giving us a chance. And then once we actually started to put the ball in play, got a couple of base runners, and were able to put a little bit of pressure and do some things on the bases, we saw what happens in high school baseball, and that is the ball gets thrown around a few times, and we were able to score a few runs because of it.
That leads you up to last night's game against Belleville East. Not so fortunate this go around.
No, we ran into a really tough pitcher. He definitely had a good day yesterday. We didn't manage to get any hits against him, but we had seen him before, and he had a really good day, and it didn't really help us to have seen him before. All around, it wasn't a very good game for us, but we're looking to turn around today.
All right, talk to me about the health of your team as you're getting ready to head into this final week and right before the playoffs begin. I know you're a little banged up. I saw Devin Bovenet in a boot last week, but he's here dressed out this week. I saw a picture on Facebook of Noah Scrum in the hospital. So besides those two, what's going on?
Right now, I mean, some guys' arms are a little sore. We're kind of figuring out who our best guys are right now. Devin, of course, has a bum foot, but he's playing through it. He says he's ready to go no matter what. We, of course, lost Noah. He had surgery this morning. So somebody's going to have to step up and take his place.
All right, so you have Granite City here, and you close out your season Friday against Jerseyville. The seedings are already out, the schedule's already set, so there's nothing left to do except for play. What are you wanting your guys to do between now and next Tuesday when the playoffs begin?
Let's just build some confidence. Start feeling good about ourselves. Start feeling good about the way we're pitching. Start feeling good about the way we play defense. Get some confidence at the plate. Know that we're capable of beating good teams, and we have to just start by feeling like we can beat good teams going into each game.
And you have Granite City here today. This is a team that you already beat earlier in the year. How do you see this game going?
Oh, it's always tight with them. It doesn't matter what anybody's record is. Every time we play Granite City, it's always back and forth. It's always a close game. Nobody really ever has a huge advantage over the other team. I expect a close game.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ryan Warnicki, your Collinsville Kahok baseball head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the starting 9 for each side for you. We'll do that next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And once again, welcome back to Champions Field here in Granite City. I am Todd Duke. Josh Hartle will be along here in just a little bit as we get you set for this game between Collinsville and Granite City, two teams that used to be Southwestern Conference rivals. Now they're just rivals. Granite City no longer in the Southwestern Conference in any sport. Collinsville leaving the Southwestern Conference in football this upcoming school year that'll start up in August. Here are a look at your starting lineups. We'll begin with Collinsville. They are the road team. They will be batting first. They will lead things off with Jake Holton. He will play second base and bat first, batting second. And behind the plate is Spencer Vlasic in the number 3 spot. And playing third base is Devin Bovenet. TJ Williams bats cleanup today. He plays right field. Sam Phelps is in the 5 spot. He is the designated hitter today, and he'll be hitting for the pitcher, Kyle Moore. Cody Smith bats next. He plays first base. Riker Kane is in the 7th spot. He plays center field. Brady Schiller bats 8th and plays left field. And Rolando Colon plays shortstop and will bat 9th here today. And they will be facing Jonas Barnes for Granite City. Jonas Barnes is into his 5th game. This is his first start. He does not have a record. He's pitched a little over 9 innings, and so far a 1.50 earned run average, as he has only given up 2 runs, and both of those were earned. So the right-hander on the mound, warming up, throwing to his catcher, Mason Rohr. We will set the defense here for you in just a bit. Dimensions here at Champions Field: 315 down the first base lines, 350 in the power alleys, and straightaway center field is 395. And as you can tell, once again, we have our camera stationary. A little less of the left side of the infield and outfield than what you're used to seeing at Fletcher Field, but you're also not used to seeing pretty much any of the right field corner, but we got most of that here today, so we'll have to rely on the play-by-play as Jake Holton steps into the batter's box. Holton is ready to go, batting .325 on the year, 7 runs batted in. He stands in from the right side, and the first pitch from Jonas Barnes is on the way. That's called strike, hits the inside corner. From the outfield, left to right, Freddie Edwards is in left field. Austin Bonvicino is in center field. Aaron Gibson is in right field. Barnes is ready with the next to his catcher, Rohr, and a swing and a base hit up the middle for Holton. That will plug the gap out there in right center field. Holton makes the turn, but then stops at first base and pulls up with a leadoff single. That will bring up Spencer Vlasic. Around the infield for Granite City, Brennan Haddix is at third base. Cole Bartling is at shortstop. Bennett Smalley at second base. Spencer Barrett is over at first. And as we mentioned, Jonas Barnes is pitching to Mason Rohr. Here is Spencer Vlasic, the number 2 batter for Collinsville, doing the catching today. Vlasic batting .295, 1 home run, 11 runs batted in, as Jake Holton takes off from first base and steals second without a throw. So Collinsville with a hit and a stolen base and a runner already in scoring position. As Vlasic looks down the third base line, has the signs he wants from Coach Ryan Warnicki. Barnes ready to go with the next pitch, turning around to bunt and bunting it foul. Back to the screen here is Spencer Vlasic. Andy Sitwell is the coach down at first base for Collinsville. The road team this afternoon in their gray pants and the traveling dark purple jerseys. Numbers are in gray on the backs. Not so much on the fronts. The word Kahoks written across the fronts of the jerseys for Collinsville. Next pitch on the way, and this one's inside. Getting out of the way was Vlasic. And the count now 2-1, no one down. Jake Holton at second base. We're underway on a beautiful day, 73 degrees at game time. It's been nice and sunny all day. Some thin overhead clouds have moved in to block the sunshine a little bit. Flag is pretty much limp in center field, so not much of a wind to affect things as this pitch to Vlasic hits the outside corner. We are even at 2-2. Holton on second base. He has his lead. Devin Balvanette waits in the on-deck circle. Up to Spencer Vlasic. See what he can do here against the righty Jonas Barnes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And down on strikes is Spencer Vlasic. First strikeout of the afternoon for Jonas Barnes. We'll give you those numbers as well in limited duty, as we already mentioned. 10 strikeouts to 2 walks in just 10 innings pitched this year for Jonas Barnes. He has not hit anyone, nor has he corked a wild pitch, nor has he had a pass ball get by his catcher, I don't think. He's up there facing Devin Balvanette, swinging a foul ball for the Collinsville third baseman. Devin batting .350 on the year with 17 runs batted in, still looking for his first home run. Has a handful of doubles and 1 triple on the year. Does Devin. Did not play in that doubleheader against East St. Louis, the last game that we had for you. He was in that walking boot on his right foot then. Next pitch to Devin is a little squibber that stays up at home plate and ends up spinning foul. Just underway, first inning, no score. Jake Holton led off with a base hit. Spencer Vlasic struck out. Balvanette up to the plate now, and he's in a hole, 0-2. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, nice block by Rohr. TJ Williams waits on deck for Collinsville. Another busy week for you on the Kahok Sports Network. This is the start of our first of 4 straight days of coverage. Tomorrow we have girls soccer playoff action for you from Edwardsville. Next pitch above the net, swinging a shot up the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit, and Holton's being waved around. Center fielder Bonvicino comes up with it, and Holton stands up at home plate on an RBI single by Devin Bovinet. Here is TJ Williams. TJ on the year, batting .273, couple of home runs, 18 runs batted in. And he has Bovinet on over at first base after Bovinet singled home Jake Holton. 2 hits in the inning. Williams has a couple of home runs. The first one of the year was a grand slam in the first, not the first game. Game number 2 of a doubleheader against Breeze. As the next pitch misses. 2-0. Josh Artle on the other microphone. How are you, sir?
Good. Good to be here.
Nice to see you. It's always nice to be seen, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Yeah. Beautiful day for some baseball.
Gorgeous today.
Here is Barnes. The next pitch to Williams. Swinging a base hit over the right side through first and second. Bovinet's going to stop at second. And Collinsville, with their 3rd hit of the inning, has runners at first and second. 1 out and a run already home. And here is Sam Phelps, the designated hitter here this afternoon for Collinsville. Comes in batting .320. 9 runs batted in. .380 slugging percentage this year for the big guy, Sam Phelps. Runners have their leads. Barnes ready to go to Phelps. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Hefty swing there by Mr. Phelps. Jonas Barnes from the stretch. Checks on his runners, brings it home. Swinging a high fly ball. Center fielder Austin Bonvicino is tracking it down, and he has it for out number 2. Here is Cody Smith playing some first base today, batting .300 with 6 runs batted in, as we mentioned in the pregame show. Noah Scrum going under surgery today, but you know what? He's here. He's a gamer. He's sitting in the front row down here by the Collinsville dugout with his arm in a sling and probably all kinds of other things attached to it right now.
Seemed a little loopy when I walked
Yeah,
by
I'm
him.
sure. I know I saw pictures of him on Facebook. He had surgery this morning, so for him to be out here is kind of amazing all in itself.
I'm not surprised,
Yeah.
actually. If you, if you would have set his cleats next to him, he probably would have tried to put him on and go out there and play.
Probably. Here's the 0-1. And Phelps looks at it outside.
He's the definition of a gamer.
Yes, he is. 1-1 count. Noah, I believe, suffered that injury during hockey season.
Yeah, early in the hockey season, but of course, just like always, he played all the way through that.
Sure did. And a pitch low.
Same thing here with baseball. He's played through all that pain, this year, and I think he just got to the point where it had to get fixed because of him furthering his hockey career at McKendree next year.
Yes. I'm sure they would appreciate that.
Absolutely.
2-1 is the count to Phelps. And, Smith. Here's the pitch. And a foul down the third base side. Past Coach Warnicki. I caught myself when I'm like, wait a minute, that's not Phelps, because Phelps is a little bit thicker around the waistline than that.
A little bit shorter, too.
Yeah, he is a little bit. Cody Smith's a big kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jonas Barnes ready with the 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs as well. Swinging a foul ball. Stays up at home plate. We'll do it all over again.
Lots of 2s on the board out there.
There are. We'd like to have another 2 up there. In the runs department. 3 hits in the inning. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Here's another 2-2 pitch. Swinging another foul down the third base side. Were you at yesterday's game?
I was not.
Oh, it's a good thing probably.
Yeah,
I heard we got no hit.
I was unfortunately down in Memphis again for work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I told Coach Warnicki when I took that Edwardsville game off the table. I said, I'll pick you up either the 13th or the 14th. Another foul ball. This one's out of play. I chose today only because it rained all weekend, and I needed yesterday to get my grass cut.
That was a better choice, I believe.
Man, I'm telling you what. Yeah, I'm glad I did. Well, I wanted to come here anyway. I've never done a game from here, and we're going to be here next week for the playoffs, so I figured I would get a little test run in. So far, so good. Another 2-2 pitch on the way to Cody Smith. This one's in the dirt, and it's a full count.
I was disappointed you weren't there because I was driving back from Memphis
Yeah.
when that game was going on. And I, of course, did not get to see it, so I don't think I missed a whole lot.
No. From the sounds of it, Smith calls timeout, steps out, and Rohr will take advantage of that timeout to go talk to his pitcher. Umpire will take the timeout to go get a couple more baseballs. So everybody's got things to do. Whatever wind there is blowing straight in. I don't think it's going to knock anything down or anything like that, but just to let you know. You have rain in the forecast early in the morning. We've had enough of that. We don't need any more.
None.
Here is a full count pitch, swinging another foul. But I tell you what, Cody Smith's hanging tough.
Putting together pretty good at bat here.
Yes,
He's
he is.
Seen just about everything that he could get thrown at him here. Probably expect the kitchen sink on this next one.
Smith ready for another 3-2 from Barnes. Here it is. Hey, struck him out. That hit the outside corner, so 2 strikeouts in the inning. Smith caught looking to end the inning, but Collinsville does push 1 run across on 3 base hits. We will head now to the home half, the home half of the first inning. I'll get it right here. And we'll be back to tell you about Granite City's first at bat in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Todd Duke, Josh Arnold back with you. Bottom of the first has arrived. And Collinsville with a 1-0 lead as they scored a run on 3 hits in their half of the first. We'll give way now to Granite City to bat. And they will lead off with their pitcher, Jonas Barnes, followed by Cole Bartling. He'll play shortstop and bat second, batting third. The catcher, Mason Rohr. In the cleanup spot, no surprise there, center fielder Austin Bonvincino. Freddie Edwards in the 5 hole. He'll be playing left field. Bennett Smalley, bat sixth, plays second base. Aaron Gibson in right field, batting 7. In the 8th spot, Brennan Haddix playing third base, and batting 9th is Spencer Barrett, and he is playing first base. They will all be facing Kyle Moore. Moore is pitching in his 10th game. This is his 5th start, a 2-3 record on the year. And in his 29 innings, he has a 4.69 earned run average. And right now, 18 strikeouts to 17 walks. He will be facing Jonas Barnes, who comes in batting .337, 1 home run, 14 runs batted in. It will be lefty against righty here to start things off for Granite City. First pitch, ball 1.
I think Kyle's done pretty much what we expected Kyle to do as a sophomore pitcher facing varsity hitting for the first time.
Holding his own in some cases?
Yeah, I think so. You know, some of the teams that he got roughed up against were good teams. You know, I mean, he pitched really well against Belleville West, and I think that really kind of showed what he was capable of doing.
The 2-0 pitch hits the outside corner, 2-1.
So, I mean, you know, as a sophomore, you come in and you get these innings and you'll get to work, you know, your craft, and I think he's taken full advantage of that this year.
Yeah. Next pitch misses, and he is behind the first batter of the day, Jonas Barnes, 3-1.
Not missing by much.
Next pitch, high, he walked him. Not a good start, but there's time to fix it. Here is Cole Bartling, the shortstop. Bartling coming in. Man, there are so many Bs in this lineup. We got Bonvincinos and Barnes and Barrett and Bartling. And Bartling comes in batting .297. 13 runs batted in. Plus, I got first names, too. I got a Bennett and a Brennan to go along with all the other B last names. First pitch right down the middle.
They could almost be the 90s version of the
Killer Bees?
Of the Killer Bees, yeah.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Kyle Moore, he works from the stretch. He checks on his runner, brings it home. It's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Spencer Vlasic. Of course, these two teams faced each other back on the 27th of March. That seems like a long time ago. It was cold back then.
A lifetime ago.
Yeah, Collinsville won 4-0 at Fletcher Field. Moore brings home another, swinging a shot down the first base line and right in and out of the glove of Cody Smith, but he keeps it in front of him and steps on the bag for 1 out. Barnes makes it down to second on the play. And that will bring up Mason Rohr, the catcher. Mason batting .247 on the year, a couple of long ones, 14 runs batted in. In that 4-0 win, T.J. Williams was 2 for 3 with a run, 2 runs batted in with a double. Brant Mode had an RBI in that game as well. Devin Balvanette pitched that whole game, swinging a long fly ball off the bat of Rohr, but it's right to Brady Schiller out in left field. Let's go ahead and set the defense for Collinsville. Schiller, I told you about in left field. Riker Kane is in center. T.J. Williams in right. Devin Balvanette at third base. Rolando Colon at shortstop. Jake Holton at second. Cody Smith at first. And Spencer Vlasic is behind the plate doing the catching of Kyle Moore while Austin Bonvincino steps up to the plate. Austin on the year, batting .185. Wow. 11 runs batted in, couple of home runs.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like the the numbers that you usually see from him.
I remember he had low numbers when he came in for that game in March, and we commented, it's just March. Those numbers will be, by the time May gets around, you'll see. Well, I guess he's had an off year.
I might have bet a paycheck that he'd have been hitting 300 plus.
I know. 2 outs in the inning. Runner at second base is Jonas Barnes. He led off with a walk. Since then, ground out and a fly out as that ball went foul down the first baseline.
Pretty good pitch by Moore there. That was a breaking ball down low, and Bovsino had to go down and get it, and all he was able to do with it is flip it over first base, but just ended up hooking foul.
Freddie Edwards waits on deck. Runner at second, Barnes has his lead. Moore checks on him, brings it home. Fouled a pitch on the outside portion of the plate. Bonvincino stays alive up there in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah. New face on the infield that we haven't seen yet this year, or you haven't seen yet this year, is Rolando Colon.
Yeah.
Really good glove and a great arm over there.
I was wondering if he was a relation to Bartolo.
No.
No? Okay.
Not with that stature.
True. Could be a distant cousin or something, Ball gets away, bounces back on a wild pitch. Allows Barnes to move to third base, so the tying run just 90 feet away. And up to Bonvincino, whether he can get him home or not. Maybe. As we mentioned, got girls soccer action tomorrow from Edwardsville. It's playoff time for the girls. They will take on Granite City. I got a lot of Granite City coming up. Of course, we'll be here next week taking on O'Fallon. Girls are just down the road in the park today playing some softball. I'm sure we will get updates from Mr. Kettler.
Nice to finally get some games in.
Yes, it is. Well, the reason I'm all backed up is because of all this rain. This game was not on the schedule. I put it on there because of that decision to not carry the game from Edwardsville.
Real good pitch there by Moore. It's just, I guess, a hair low.
Yeah, just missed. So a full count now to Austin Bonvincino. Moore with 2 outs. Like to get this punch out. Swinging a foul ball. That one slicing foul down the third base side. We'll do it all over again.
I don't think Bobinet was going to get that even with a rocket strapped to his rear end.
No.
That ball was just slicing just too far out of play.
That is a 6 o'clock game tomorrow. That girls' soccer game is. So swing and a miss, and he did get Bomancino to go swinging after something he probably shouldn't have, and that ends the inning. Runner stranded over at third base. No hits in the inning as well. We will head now to the top of the second inning with your Collinsville Kahawks leading by a score of 1-0. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com. Todd Duke and Josh Hartle back with you. We're glad that you are taking some time out of your day and spending it here with us on the Kahok Sports Network as we have made it to the second inning. And it'll be the bottom three in the order here for Collinsville as the first 7 came to the plate in the first inning. It'll be Riker Kane, Brady Schiller, and Rolando Colon. If anyone can get on, back to the top of the order, and Jake Holton. Riker Kane, the first one up, batting .357 on the year with 7 runs batted in. Pitch and a slow roller to the shortstop, Bartling. He's up with it, throws over to first base in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here is Brady Schiller. Brady on the year, batting .222.
Now, if you're a good teammate, you're in your Brady Schiller, you take this pitch.
Yeah. Well, sure.
He doesn't get to throw just three pitches.
No. Can't let him do that.
Nope.
Here's the pitch. Outside, took it. Wasn't even pretending like he was going to offer at it. Schiller has seen most of his playing time on the varsity side. This is just his 24th plate appearance, and he fires one up the middle, and the shortstop, Bartling, right behind that second base bag, picks it up cleanly, fires the first in time for the out, so 3 pitches, 2 outs.
There you go. Well, at least he's not going to just throw 3. Bartling made a heck of a play there. That
sure
ball
did.
Could have squirted through up the middle, as right over the pitcher's mound, and made a really good play to get behind the second base bag there and made a really strong throw over to first base.
Rolando Colon bats from the left side. He is looking for his first hit at the varsity level as he looks at one high and outside. He has been to the plate 6 times, walked once, so 5 at bats. This is his 6th at bat of the year on the varsity side. He puts one on the left side, and a nice play by the first baseman to snag it as Barrett came up with it for a split second and then tried to spin and throw at the same time but forgot to take the glove or the ball with him.
Well, that's what happens when you got a speedy guy, too. I mean, if it was a big, slow guy,
yeah,
you're not rushing that much, and you're probably going to take your time and make that play. But with a lefty in the box and Cologne who can run, pretty well, that forces the hand of the player there to try and make something spectacular out of something that should have been a routine.
So Cologne picks up his first hit on the varsity level, and we'll try not to get picked off as that was a pretty close play over there. Nice snap throw by Barnes over to Barrett. And Jake Holton up to the plate now. Jake singled up the middle, came around to score after stealing second base on a RBI single by Devin Balvanet. That gives us our 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch. It's low.
I think the bottom of the strike zone is not there today.
No. 1-0.
That doesn't fare well for some of these guys. And when you teach pitching, you teach pitch the bottom of the zone. And
here's the next pitch. Runner goes. A line drive right into the glove of Cole Bartling, and Bartling makes all 3 of the putouts here in this second inning. So the inning comes to a close. Collinsville strands their third runner of this game after picking up another hit, their fourth of the game, and we head to the home half of the second inning now, and Collinsville still leads Granite City by a score of 1-0.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com.
Let's also thank Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job that you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville, well, they can help. How? Well, they provide the highest quality. They are dedicated to their customers, and they are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466 or online, pacedesignconstruct.com. Told you about the game earlier in the year. Well, there's some history between these two teams as well, since, of course, Granite City used to reside in the Southwestern Conference. Over the last 20 years, Collinsville has the edge, 21-18, not much of an edge, 21 wins to 18 losses. That also includes a 2-3 record in the playoffs. And overall, that would put Collinsville barely ahead again at 23 wins and 21 losses against Granite City over the last 20 years. Here is Freddie Edwards to lead things off for Granite City. Turns around to bunt, pops it up in the air, and Spencer Vlasic takes care of it. One pitch, one out.
Great play by Spencer there. Got out of the catcher's box there, got the mask off, found the ball, and was able to squeeze it. Freddie was a little bit in the way, but he had plenty of room to make that play.
Freddie came in batting .333, so no slouch at the plate. Trying to catch everybody napping and trying to bunt his way on. Here is Bennett Smalley, the second baseman for Granite City. Smalley on the year, batting .267. He has 1 home run, 13 runs batted in. As Kyle Moore is back to work for inning number 2, swinging a fly ball. On the move is Brady Schiller, and he camps underneath it in left field for out number 2. So just like the last half inning, 3 pitches, 2 outs.
Efficient work by both pitchers right there. You got to pitch up in the zone. It seems like today the bottom of the strike zone isn't going to be available, so you got to throw to contact and keep your pitch count down.
Here is Aaron Gibson. Gibson, the right fielder, batting .297 on the year with 1 home run, 9 runs batted in. Moore goes back to work quickly, a sky ball right at Riker Kane in center field. 4-pitch inning for Kyle Moore, and that was a very quick inning. We like very quick innings, don't we?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I like the way you think, too. All right, that was super fast inning. We'll head back to some Collinsville at-bats here as we switch things up and go to the third inning here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
Let's thank Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 9 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials. Those would be such things as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. All those things that you do not want to lift yourself. And that includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online, chapmantruckingllc.net. Just down the road a piece, the girls are playing a softball game against the Granite City Warriors, and after 2 innings, there's no score there. Here It's 1-0 as Spencer Vlasic will lead things off here in the third inning for Collinsville. First pitch, Spencer fouls it off. Spencer was a strikeout victim his first time up.
Kyle Moore's pitching a gem so far. He like to get some run support here.
Next pitch, sky high, fly ball. Freddie Edwards is tracking it down. And barely in fair territory down that third base line deep in left field. He hauls it in for out number 1. And there's another quick at bat. Here is Devin Bovinette, who singled in Jake Holton his first time up. And for Mr. Bovinette, he picked up his 18th RBI in that first inning. Swinging a shot for the shortstop. Well, Bartling has proved to be one of those guys that you just don't hit it to.
Yep, he's become a vacuum over there, and hopefully the Kahoks take note here and stop hitting the ball to him. Well,
I tell you what, it could stay like this. We'll take a 1-0 win and 4 or 5 pitch innings.
Yeah.
We'll be home before 6.
Absolutely. As long as it stays 1-0.
Yeah, as long as it stays 1-0. That's what I'm saying. We can go home and watch the Boston Bruins Carolina Hurricanes in Game 3. If we want. TJ Williams singled his first time up. He was left stranded. He looks at one in the dirt. Ball 1. Jonas Barnes ready to go again. Outside ball 2.
Well, he's already thrown more pitches this inning than last inning.
Sure has. And the 2-0 on the way. Just missed the corner.
This late in the season, you definitely want guys that are going to go up there and have these low pitch count numbers because you're straining right now to try and find pitching.
And that one's in the dirt, and that's a 4-pitch walk. First walk issued by Jonas Barnes to go along with his 1 strikeout. That will bring up Sam Phelps. Phelps flew out to center fielder Austin Bombensino his first time up.
See if the Kahoks can get something going here with 2 outs. You got a bat and you got wheels.
That's true. Got a big bat. Some good wheels.
Big lead by TJ Williams.
Not going this go round. There's a ground ball to the vacuum. Bartling over to second for the only out they need. So TJ Williams is out 6-4. And that ends the inning. We head quickly to the bottom of the third. Collinsville still leading by a score of 1-0.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Beat sitting at home. Back at Champions Field here in Granite City. Noah Scrum just walked by.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he looks like he probably should still be in the hospital. Whatever they gave him hasn't worn off yet.
Not yet.
He's probably really happy about that. Well, he's just happy right now.
Yeah. Tomorrow, I don't think it's going to be the same feeling.
No pain. Brennan Haddix, who has not had a chance to bat, will do so here in this inning, as will Spencer Barrett. They'll face Kyle Moore, for the first time. And Haddix looks at one outside. Brennan comes in batting .250 with 10 runs batted in on the year, looking for his first home run. He's a little on the smaller side like me, so he might be waiting a while. I never hit a home run when I played.
Not one.
Nope, not one. Inside the park, I'd hit a couple. I had wheels back in the day. For 55, I probably still have wheels. I could probably beat other 55-year-olds. But I can't get out here and compete with these guys.
I'm not even going to attempt to run at any sort of distance right now.
Yeah.
I'll probably pull something.
I work at an elementary school, and there's another 4-pitch walk. This one's not on our side. Yeah, I work at an elementary school, and kids are always like, come on, Mr. Todd, run. I always tell them all the time. I tell them all the time. I said, is there a bear chasing me?
Exactly.
No, there's not. I'm like, then I'm not running.
I'm not sure I'm running if something's chasing me anyway.
Yeah. When they say if a bear's chasing you, it's better off just to lay still and play dead. Here's Spencer Barrett. And Barrett tries to bunt. He comes in batting .303 with 9 runs batted in. He has a runner at first base. And the second walk issued by Kyle Moore. That's been the only base runners here for Granite City thus far, is the 2 walks. Devin Balvanette playing way in down the third baseline like a softball third baseman. That ball had some movement on it, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Well, that's one thing Collinsville's kind of been bit by this year is the bunts with a left-handed pitcher on the mound. Fielding a bunt is not easy, and so that's why Devin's in so far.
Next pitch, nice stop by Vlasic.
Even there, he had snuck the hand up there on the barrel of the bat there to try and square around, but that ball was just in the dirt.
Well, we've had a couple of efficient half innings over the last 1.5. This one is already up to 7 pitches.
Another good spot.
Sure did. No call. 3, that's what I said. 3-1. Three and 1 the count to Spencer Barrett. Brennan Haddix at first. And another walk. Excuse me. Back-to-back walks on 9 pitches. Only 1 strike thrown.
Here comes Coach Warnicki out to talk to him, too.
Don't blame him. That will give us time to thank some more of our sponsors. How about the City of Collinsville? You can check out the City of Collinsville's Facebook page for information on upcoming events. They have a couple of things listed. They have Memorial Day block party and fireworks going on. I found out yesterday that's being held at the old Splash City. They call that the Aqua Park now since the Parks and Recreation Department took it over. Because we were looking for something to do. Maybe they got the grandkids coming to town. It is the first annual block party to start your summer off. Live music, food, games, and more. 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Fireworks will get underway at 8:30. And again, that is out at the old Splash City Water Park. For more information, www.collinsville.org is how you can find that out. Jonas Barnes, back to the top of the order we go. Jonas walked and made it all the way to third in that first inning, but he was left stranded. Now Kyle Moore has some runners to deal with. Runners on at first and second. Barrett at first, Haddix at second. And Barnes with a chance to help himself out here. Moore ready to go. Pitch is outside. He's having a hard time finding the strike zone. A little bit of a wind. You can hear that in the microphone, but
yeah, it's picked up a little bit. Now it's kind of going right to left.
Yeah,
here.
it is. Might be preceding the rain we're supposed to get. There's a big swing and a miss as Moore took a little off of that pitch.
It's a really good pitch there.
Sure was. 1-1. Need some more of those. Runners at first and second, no one down. We're in the bottom of the third, 1-0 Collinsville. Pitch. That one hits the inside corner. Strike 2. He's finally ahead of a batter here in this inning. Collinsville got their run in the first and have been able to hold Granite City at bay through their first 2. Trying to do the same thing here in the third, but off to a rocky start. That pitch just misses the outside corner.
That one kind of spun off the hand a little bit there. It wasn't as sharp as the other ones. This is a pitch he needs to make right here, though. You don't want to go full count.
2-2. 2 runners on, no one out. Moore from the stretch, checks on his runners. Brings it home in the dirt. I think he spent too much time checking on the runners. So it is a full count now to Jonas Barnes. See if the runners want to get an early jump on the 3-2 pitch. They do not. And a swing and a miss. I tell you what, Barnes helped Kyle Moore out there. He swung at a pitch way outside.
Yeah, he was up there battling and was trying to protect the zone, and that one just stayed outside, and he didn't have a chance to hit that. He needed a telephone pole.
Second strike. Telephone pole. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Moore. Up steps Cole Bartling. Bartling grounded out to Cody Smith his first time up. Lefty against lefty here. And this pitch tails outside.
Chance for Kyle here to get a ground ball and possibly two.
Could be in the making.
Get out of this inning.
Moore checks on his runners and brings it home. Another one outside. He is throwing now instead of pitching. Quickly 2-0. One out. Still with runners on first and second. Moore works. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Stayed outside with it. 3 straight pitches outside. The first 2 missed. Second one was close enough for Bartling to swing at. And a 2-1 coming to Bartling from Moore. Ooh.
Just missed on the inside part there.
Sure did. Shadows are creeping into the home plate area, messing with the camera angle a little bit. Or the, not angle, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Swinging a foul ball, back to the screen. Big tall screen behind this home plate area. They have businesses back behind home plate. There's a Mexican restaurant, Emo's Pizza, and a couple other places where people park their cars and probably don't want to get hit. Another full count pitch coming from Moore to Bartling. Here it is. Foul ball.
Good job by Moore to buckle down here. The last 2 batters he's gone full on, but he's hanging around the strike zone and going to try and force these Granite City kids to put a ball in play.
Yeah, he's rediscovered the strike zone here in the last couple of batters. Bartling climbs back in from the left side, and the lefty Moore ready to go with another 3-2. Here it is, swinging a fly ball. This one's going to be in foul territory, and it is. Brady Schiller with the left-hander up was playing mostly in left center field, so there was no way he was going to get there.
I don't even think if he got to it, I think that landed in out of play territory.
Out of play, yeah, that white line.
Yeah.
Runs parallel with the front of the dugouts.
Yep, no fence over there on either side, so
nope.
Got to distinguish out of play somewhere.
Another 3-2 pitch on the way, and a high fly ball to center field. Riker Kane is underneath it, and he has it for out number 2. 1 out away from getting out of this inning with the first 2 batters reaching via the base on balls.
Good job by Kyle Moore there to just grind to get another out. He's, like you said, he's struggling to find the strike zone a little bit there, and he's just trying to do his best to get through this inning.
Mason Rohr will come up with runners on first and second after Bartling flew out to Riker Kane. That's exactly what Mason Rohr did in his first at bat. Austin Bonvincino waits on deck. Collinsville would like to keep him right there and have him lead off the next inning. Swinging a pop-up. This one's going to get out of play. Right behind the Kahok dugout.
Good job by Kyle to get ahead in the count here.
Kahok dugout down the third base side. They're sunken dugouts too, so they're a little below sea level, if you will.
A little less chance to get one of those rockets into the dugout too.
Yep.
You will see one sail over the top, and you see the boys scattering in the dugout.
Yeah, they even have screens on top of the dugouts, so those that make it over the top of the dugout don't go flying out into the street. Because this street behind this place is much busier than the street behind our place.
Yes, it is.
0-1 pitch to Rohr on the way. Inside, 1-1.
I don't know if they have the quite the number of cars hit that we do, but
yeah, probably not.
It seems like we have a foul ball every time there's a car.
We plan it that way. No, we don't. Just for out-of-town visitors. Here's the 1-1. And a swing and another fly ball to center field. Riker Kane handles back-to-back putouts. And the second time in the game that Mr. Mason Rohr has flew out as well. 2 runners left on base. No hits in the inning. They were both there via the walk, so no hits as of yet. Given up by Kyle Moore and Collinsville. We head to the top of the 4th, and the Kahawks still own a 1-0 lead.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Back here at Champions Field, Todd Duke and Josh Hartle along with you. Let's thank my buddy Clayton Blaylock. He is with Keller Williams Marquee. So if you're looking to buy a new home or sell your current one, you can trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquee with all of your real estate needs. If you buy or sell with the Blaylocks, they will donate $200 to your favorite Kahok Booster Club. Call Peyton or Emily Blaylock today. Their number is 618-780-4622, or you can visit them online at www.blaylockteam.com. Last time these two teams met in the playoffs, been a while. I don't have that down, do I? Yes, it was a loss, May of 2013, 2-1 at Fletcher Field. Told you that they won earlier this year. Won last year as well. Last loss was April of 2017 right here on this very field, 3-2. So it's been a couple of years since Collinsville has lost to Granite City here on the Granite City ball field. Here is Cody Smith leading things off. Cody got caught looking at a called third strike back in the first inning. That ended the first inning with a couple of runners on. It'll be Cody Smith, Riker Kane, and Brady Schiller to face Jonas Barnes and Cody Smith in an 0-2 hole to start off with.
That 2017 game got over at about 12:30 a.m.
Ooh.
There was a 3-hour rain delay and then an hour rain delay.
Wow, I can't believe they waited that long.
Yeah, it was a long evening.
Wow.
And early morning, I suppose.
Yeah, nothing like that going on here today, thankfully. I don't have enough megabyte minutes. There's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I remember because I was sitting in the dugout.
Well.
I was really, really wet.
2-2 the count to Cody Smith. Jonas Barnes ready with the 2-2. Here it is, outside. Full count.
Yeah, Granite City had a tarp then. I don't know if they still have the tarp, but rolled the tarp out on the field, took the tarp off, put the tarp back on.
And for the second time in a row, Cody Smith is caught looking at a called third strike.
Well, he knows where the strike zone is when Cody Smith comes up.
That's true. Only three strikeouts in the game for Barnes. The other one was Spencer Vlasic, second batter of the game. Here is Riker Kane, one of many Kahawks who has tested out Cole Bartling at shortstop and has failed.
Strike zone has gotten a little bit bigger this half inning.
Next pitch is in there for a strike as well.
Huh.
How about that? I guess maybe the home plate umpire got a text in between innings and he's gotten in a hurry.
Maybe.
Could be. Next pitch bounces in there.
Maybe he's got a dinner date now. I don't know.
Could be. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Riker Kane. That one's low. That just missed.
Yeah, that's that spot that has not been there all day. That knee-high fastball on the outer half. Just not getting called.
Another 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball down the first base line. Andy Sidwell. A little one-hand grab. Back to the pitcher it goes. Told you we have soccer tomorrow, playoff style. We are back to the Ball Diamond Thursday. Another road trip at Belleville West for some softball. And Friday is still up in the air right now. There's a swing and a chance for the third baseman this time, Haddocks. Well, they didn't hit it to Bartling. 2 outs. Friday, we don't know yet because it all depends on what the girls' soccer team does tomorrow night. The girls' soccer team wins. We'll be back in Edwardsville Friday for the regional championship game. If the girls falter, then we will be at Fletcher Field for the season finale for your baseball team against Jerseyville.
Might get to play Jerseyville this year. If that
Maybe.
hardly ever happens.
Yeah, they always throw out those non-conference games when all these rainouts start going on.
The ones at the end of the year, usually you skip Freeburg and you skip Jerseyville, and maybe a chance to play both of them in one year.
Yeah. Pitch. Foul ball out of play.
Which is crazy because the amount of rain we've had this year.
Oh,
I'm
it's
surprised
crazy.
we're not trying to make up conference games at this point.
I know. That's why I had 5 games in 5 days last week and why I have 4 games in 4 days this week. If the weather would have cooperated and I could have cut the grass over the weekend, I probably would have went to Belleville East yesterday for a game.
Yeah, I did mow the grass on Friday. I got a chance to.
There's a base hit up the middle, I think. Oh, that was a nice try by Bartley. Got a glove on it.
I don't even think if he comes up with that one, he's able to get the runner at first there. It was a good ball.
So Schiller picks up Collinsville's 5th hit of the afternoon, and that'll bring up Rolando Colon, who picked up his first hit as a varsity Kahok player back in the 2nd inning, and then he was left stranded for his troubles. Colon from the left side. Waits on the first from Barnes. Here it is, swinging a foul ball right back here.
It was a good cut right there
Sure
by
was.
Colon.
Anytime you see a ball right back over the umpire's head, it's usually a good cut. Schiller leads from first. Peering over his left shoulder. Jonas Barnes, the pitch, and a slow roller. This time the second baseman will just flip a little underhander. Bennett Smalley over to Cole Bartling. And Schiller is taken care of on the play 4-6, and the inning comes to a close. We head now to the bottom of the 4th inning, and off of a 1-run first inning, Collinsville still leads 1-0.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time to thank some more of our sponsors. How about, I already did that one. How about the Collinsville Education Association? The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website, collinsvillecea.org. Let's see what Mr. Kettler has to say. Collinsville scores 5 runs in the top of the 3rd inning, and as they head to the bottom of the 3rd, Kahawks lead Granite City 5-0.
I wonder if they can send some of those runs over here.
Sure.
I'll take 1 or 2 of those.
At least one more.
Yeah, one.
Come on, share.
Yeah.
Well, I got my wish. Austin Bonvancino was left in the on-deck circle. He will lead off this inning. That means no one on for the slugger for Granite City, who's struggling a bit this year, but still, I'd rather see him on with the bases empty than with anyone on. And we get our wish here to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Bonvancino struck out his first time up.
He's obviously a dangerous hitter. You know, even though the numbers don't show it, it's a kid that can absolutely crush a baseball if it's over the middle of the plate.
More. Right down the middle with that one, and Bonvancino fouls it straight back. Got underneath it, though, and popped it up foul. That was one of those eye-high fastballs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Next pitch, swinging a high fly ball. On the run is T.J. Williams. A couple of steps back, then a couple of steps in, and he's there for the out.
That one did get played with by the wind a little bit. Looked like it knocked it down. But, again, the ball jumped off his bat, but it did not go anywhere.
Here is Freddie Edwards, who tried to bunt his way on back in the second inning and popped it right up to Vlasic there at home plate. Moore works with the bases empty. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. A chance for Brady Schiller to stand underneath one and wait for it. And he does just that, out number 2.
He didn't have to go anywhere.
He didn't. Didn't move an inch.
Could have pitched a tent, roasted a hot dog, maybe a marshmallow.
Yeah.
Had plenty of time.
Yeah. And watch himself a YouTube video. That's what these kids do nowadays. You know,
yeah,
right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Probably could have texted somebody.
Could have. Bennett Smalley steps up. He flew out to Schiller his first time up.
Could have tweeted about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All those things. Instagram, that's still
Yeah.
a thing, I guess.
Face plant. No, I mean face whatever time.
FaceTube.
FaceTube. Always like it when the older people mix up all those things. There's a shot for Balvanette down the third baseline. Long throw and a nice stretch over there by Cody Smith. And both plays on both ends of that were good for a 1-2-3 inning. We head now to the top of the 5th. Collinsville still leads this one by a score of 1-0.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Back in Granite City, Todd Duke, Josh Hartle with you. We have made it to the 5th. Yes, we have. And so far, so good. Collinsville leads 1-0. I've already mentioned it once, so it's not going to hurt to mention it again, right? Kyle Moore's got a no-hitter going.
It's throwing pretty well so far.
Sure is. Through 4.
Couple walks sprinkled in there, but
I didn't say it was a perfect game.
Yeah. It's with the strike zone he's working with, I think he's doing a pretty good job.
Back to the top of the order here for Collinsville in the 5th inning. Jake Holton will lead things off. Jake singled and scored the only run and fouls this one down the third base line. Lined out on a nice play again by Cole Bartling at shortstop in his last at bat.
Yeah, Bartling saved a run there, I think. He had Cologne running, and I think he probably would have scored had that ball snuck through.
And a 1-1 pitch coming from from Barnes to Holton. And a seeing eye ground ball. Bartlett, he was running so hard to the third base foul line. When he gloved that ball, he couldn't stop and turn around and throw. Base hit, Jake Holton.
Good job by Jake there to get on as the leadoff hitter here. Maybe the top of the order can do some damage.
There's Spencer Vlasic, 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a strikeout and a flyout.
Granite's on alert here, knowing that Holton swiped a bag in that first inning.
He did just that. That put him in scoring position, and Balvanette knocked him in. Strike hits the outside corner to Vlasic. One of 3 strikeouts in this game by Jonas Barnes. 2 of them came in that first inning. Looks over his left shoulder at Jake Holton. Jake Holton's running, pitches in the dirt. Throw by Rohr is in time, and Holton is out.
Yeah, that was a really great pitch for the catcher Rohr to throw on. The ball was down in the zone. Gave Rohr plenty of time to throw a strike down to second base. Holton didn't have a very big lead there either.
I'll tell you what, Rohr just sprang right up and threw all in one motion, too. That was a nice play. So now, no one on for Vlasic, and Vlasic is ahead in the count, 2-1.
Yeah, a chance for Vlasic to help the club out here and get on base and give Bovinet another chance at another RBI.
This one just misses the outside corner, 3-1.
Yeah, nothing down low is getting called a strike today.
3-1 the count. Collinsville, 1 run on 6 hits. Swing and a miss, and a full count.
Yeah, Vlasic had a chance to hack it one right there. That ball was right down the middle. He just swung right through it.
Kahoks have also left 5 base runners on. No errors committed in this game yet. Oh, strike 3 called on the inside corner. Vlasic a strikeout victim for the second time today.
I think Spencer Vlasic may disagree with that one a little bit. That's a pitch that the other side of the coin here is not seen as called a strike.
Here is Devin Bovinet, who has the only RBI in this game. Picked that up in the first inning. Grounded out to Bartling at shortstop his last time up. Up there with the bases empty and 2 outs, and looks at one outside and low. Ball 1.
Only chance for an RBI here would be if he drives himself in.
Sure.
I'll take one of those.
Solo homer would be working. Well, not going to happen this time. He tries out Bartling once again, and once again he is going to fail that test. So a 1-2-3 inning here for Collinsville. In the top of the 5th, we go to the home half of the 5th, and the Kahawks are still clinging to that 1-0 lead.
I'm a random windstorm. Shaky, 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 shaky. Shaky, shaky. And if you got cut rate insurance, you could be picking up this tab yourself. So get Allstate. You could save some cash and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call 346-4884.
Todd Duke and Josh Hartle back with you. Champions Field is what this baseball field is called here at Granite City High School, right next to Kevin Green Field over on the football side. And I believe Gene Baker Field is the soccer side, if memory serves me correct. I'm here enough, especially during soccer season and football season. I'm always here. Although I did not do the girls' game from here this year. And, well, that's all right because I got the girls in Granite City on Wednesday. That was the very first game of the year that we did in the spring sports. It was still cold, rainy, nasty.
You could have said that 3 weeks
Just like
ago.
it was Sunday.
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right, bottom of the order here to face Kyle Moore. It'll be Aaron Gibson, Brennan Haddix, and Spencer Barrett for Granite City. Three walks issued in this game for Moore, 2 strikeouts.
2 of those walks were to the 8 and 9 hitter too.
Yeah.
Chance for Kyle to get some redemption here and maybe get himself another quick inning. He's due for a quick inning here.
Had a 1-2-3 inning last inning, but it wasn't very quick.
No.
First pitch. If you're not going to call him low, you're not going to call him high. What are you going to do? Call him like?
That was pretty much down the middle.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was wondering. It was like right down the belt.
Same spot. Wow. I couldn't tell you where that's missing.
Isn't it supposed to be knees to chest?
That was belt.
Yeah. First 2 were. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. That one's a called strike.
And that one looked like it was about 3 inches inside.
Yeah. That it did, sir.
We got a pretty good spot today.
We do. Swinging a foul ball right off the top of the screen.
You know, normally sitting up in the press box, we could be light years away from being right on one of those calls. But where we're sitting right now,
yeah, we
got a
are
pretty good vantage point.
right behind home plate. Our camera is right over your head, so they're getting a good view too. Hope they don't see the top of your head. I'm just kidding. They don't. Off-speed pitch popped up back to the screen, and the girls on the PA said they have it.
Really great job by Kyle Moore to bounce back in this count to even it up at 2.
Yeah, because teenagers can get frustrated real easy if things aren't going their way. Those first 2 pitches were good, and he knew it. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a fly ball. That's going to get out of play, and that's heading for some parked vehicles.
There is a fence over there, but always beware of flying baseballs, right?
Oh, yeah. Another 2-2. High and outside.
Ooh. Hand went up last inning for that same pitch.
I don't know where his strike zone is. It's all over the place. Moore, full count, pitch. Swinging a base hit. First hit of the game for Granite City. There is Brennan Haddix, who walked his last at bat, got down to second base, and that was as far as he got. And after the first 2 reached, Moore and the Kahawks got the next 3 outs with a strikeout and 2 fly balls to Riker Kane in center. Haddix, only his second at bat due to the nice work by Kyle Moore. Moore. Bunt. 2 more. He throws over to first base in time for the out. So the sacrifice works for Haddix as the tying run in the form of Aaron Gibson is down to second base.
Good play by Kyle Moore. Got off there. He didn't rush, didn't panic when he got to the ball, which is what you see a lot of guys do, especially if they're left-handed. Rush, panic, you get to the ball, and then flip it over your first baseman's head.
What is that smell we've discovered all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Man, that's horrible. There's a pitch outside to Spencer Barrett, who also walked and was back-to-back walks to Haddix and Barrett in that 3rd inning before the top of the order went down in order. Now a runner at second, 1 out. Moore from the stretch checks on his runner and brings it home, and seems like whenever he has a guy on second base, his motion gets a little bit more herky-jerky.
Yeah, and a guy in the left-handed batter's box, too, seems to really affect him. He starts pitching toward that right-hand batter's box a little bit more.
2-0 with the count. Here's the next. Outside. 3 straight misses. Maybe he just wants to relive last inning when Haddix was at second and Barrett was at first. We'll do it all over again. Hope not, but Barrett has a very comfortable 3-0 advantage. Next one misses in the dirt, so a 4-pitch walk to Barrett will put runners on first and second instead of Haddix down at second this time, though. It's Gibson. He got the first base hit. That's the 4th walk issued by Kyle Moore. Back to the top of the order we go, and Jonas Barnes. Barnes has walked and struck out in this game.
I'll take the latter.
See if we can get out of this inning again. High fly ball. This one is trouble. That one is going to go bounce off the base of the wall. We are at the very least tied, and they're going to hold Barrett at third, and it's an RBI double for Jonas Barnes.
Probably an ill-advised hold there. That the relay throw was not on line.
Yeah.
Granite City very well could have scored 2 runs right there.
They sure could have. So Gibson comes home to score. Barrett makes it down to third. Second hit of this game and second hit of this inning, and now Ryan Warnicki wants to talk things over. Not sure if he's going to make a pitching change or not. Has Morski warming up in the bullpen, it looks like.
Yep. His last appearance was at Alton, picked up a save.
Friday night. Doesn't look like he's taking the ball, so we'll keep it right here. No pitching change.
Looks like he's going. Oh, he's chasing the ball.
Chasing a ball. Got a ball, got away. Well, while we have a second, let's thank Metro East Roofing and Guttering. They're locally owned and operated, have been since 1987 by brothers and Kahok alums, Tony and Corey Jones. Metro East Roofing and Guttering can help with your roofing, guttering, and siding needs. Located at 1231 Lebanon Road in Collinsville. Metro East Roofing and Guttering is the hometown company that you know and trust. Give them a call at 618-345-5679 today. for your free estimate, and you can visit their Facebook page also at Metro East Roofing and Guttering. We are in the 5th, 1-1 game between Collinsville and Granite City. Here is Cole Bartling. And he offers at it. Did he go? No, the fielding umpire says. Bartling 0 for 2. Grounded out to Cody Smith unassisted back in the 1st and flew out to Riker Kane back in the 3rd. Wind's picking up, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. It's blowing straight in.
Yeah, it is. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. We are coming up to the heart of the order here, so better figure out something to do. First base is open, and now a balk is called, and that is going to give Granite City the lead. Here we go again, right?
Yep.
So that allows Barrett to come home and score, and Barnes to go down to third base. And Granite City now in front 2-1. Moore ready with the 2-0. It's outside, 3-0. Well, need to bring one home. Strike called.
There you got one.
That one paints the outside corner. A little higher than some of the ones that weren't called strikes. 3-1 the count. Pitch, swinging a high fly ball. This one's got TJ Williams' name written all over it. He's positioning himself for a play at the plate. Here comes the throw. Runner does not go, and that's a good thing. He would have been a dead duck.
Yeah, probably a good idea to hold him there.
That was a nice throw by Williams. It came right at the third baseline, just about 2 feet up the third baseline from home plate. Spencer Vlasic caught it on the fly.
Yeah, if they knew anything about TJ Williams out there, they would have known he had a good arm. Especially that ball wasn't that deep. It was pretty shallow.
Here is Mason Rohr, who has flew out to Riker Kane twice in this game in center field. And he's going to try it again. This one on a line shot, though. Kane on the run. He can't get there. Goes up against the wall. Easily coming home with run number 3 is Barnes. And a throw over to third is not in time. And Mason Rohr turns that into an RBI triple.
Riker, that ball probably got no higher than about 20 feet. He had a little bit of trouble reading that ball and just snuck past him, got all the way to the wall, allowed him to get a triple.
So we've had a walk, a single, a double, and a triple in this inning. And here is Austin Bobancino with another runner at third base. Mason Rohr. Here's the pitch to Bobancino. He offers at it. Foul, didn't foul it. And Vlasic lost that for a second.
Yeah, Vlasic's in the shadows here, so that ball gets in the dirt. It's hard for him to find. Lucky Coach Warnke was yelling from the dugout that it was behind him.
1-0 the count. 2 outs. Rohr at third base after a RBI triple, and Bobancino up to the plate. Looks at another one in the dirt.
Good job by Spencer Vlasic to knock that ball down and at least keep it near the home plate area.
3 runs home here in this inning, and Granite City did not pick up their first hit until this inning. They have parlayed that into some runs. Pitch is outside. 3-0.
Yeah, Kyle Moore pitched excellent up till this inning, and the struggles of it really hit him hard here.
Here's another 3-0, and it's 4 straight out of the strike zone. That might do it for Moore as Warnke makes his way out of the dugout. 5th walk issued by Kyle Moore. As Coach Warnke makes it to the mound and will reach for the ball. We will have a pitching change. We will tell you all about it when we come back. Things have gotten a little wacky here, and we went from a 1-0 Collinsville lead to a 3-1 Granite City lead. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not so basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200.
Let's go ahead and thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club while we have a moment. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go help the needy in Collinsville. If you would like more information on any fundraiser being put on by the Collinsville Junior Service Club or anything they are sponsoring, all you need to do is head to the Facebook page, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, click on the events tab, and that'll tell you everything that you need to know. Garrett Morski on the mound will take over for Kyle Moore with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning with Granite City scoring 3 runs in this inning. Morski making his 10th appearance. He is 1-1 on the year, and with 14 innings pitched, he has a 3.07 earned run average, and he has 23 strikeouts to go along with only 9 walks. First man he'll face, Freddie Edwards. And the runner is off and running, and that's Bovencino, and he's going to be caught up in between first and second. Now the throw is going to come home, and Bovencino will make his way down to second base after the throw comes into Vlasic, and he watches Mason Rohr back down to third base.
Well, that's the second best scenario, though. No runs scored. Bovencino goes to second. But nice to get an out there, but, that's what you want to see there.
So only waiting the first pitch to Freddie Edwards. He fouls it out of play. Back onto the road. And apparently that was close.
With the some of the gas from the crowd, I would guess that it was close.
Yeah. Long strike is all it was. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Morski pitches. Strike called.
Chance for Morski to make 3 straight pitches here and get out of this inning.
He's already ahead 0-2. Here is the pitch to Edwards. Swinging a fly ball. This one's shallow. It's going to drop into no man's land. Oh,
what
no, it
play.
doesn't. Jake Holton
slides
across the foul line and makes a sliding catch to end the inning. What a nice job, Jake Holton.
Garrett Morski does what any pitcher who gets a play like that made behind him went over and tapped the glove.
Oh, yeah, got to do that. Well, the inning featured a lot of stuff. That was a fun one to watch, though, but 3 hits equal 3 runs in the inning, and there were a couple of runners left on base as well for Granite City. But we head now to the top of the 6th inning. Is that where we are? Yeah, top of the 6th inning. And Granite City is now out in front by a score of 3-0, or 3-1. TJ Williams will lead things off here for Collinsville. Top of the 6th inning. Kahawks trail by a score of 3-1. Update from just down the road in the park as they have made it to the 4th inning. Collinsville up 7-1 over Granite City in a little softball action. 3-1 here. It was 1-0 Collinsville up until the last half inning when Granite City finally figured out Kyle Moore and got him for 3 runs on 3 base hits. There's a strike to TJ Williams, so 2-1 to the Collinsville right fielder who has singled and walked in this game. Williams facing Jonas Barnes for the 3rd time. Ooh, nice off-speed pitch. That one had a little sweeping action on it. Started off heading right for TJ Williams and broke right over the plate. 3-1 the count. Next pitch to Williams, swing and a miss. He struck him out. I guess it wasn't a 3-1 count.
Yeah, not the start you'd like to see to this inning after dropping 3 runs last inning.
5th strikeout on the afternoon for Jonas Barnes to go along with just the 1 walk. That one was issued to TJ Williams. Here comes Sam Phelps, who has flied out to center field and reached on a fielder's choice, and this time he gets a base hit right over the shortstop's head.
You got to hit it over Bartling.
Yes, that's the trick, huh? Ah.
Yep. He's only limited by his height.
7th hit for Collinsville here this afternoon. That'll bring up Cody Smith. Cody has not had a good afternoon at the plate. He's been caught looking at a 3rd strike twice now. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner for Phelps.
Mr. Falvey.
Mr. Falvey. Paul Falvey Jr. for Collinsville. Takes over at first base for Sam Phelps. Cody Smith trying to get things figured out here against Jonas Barnes.
Trying to jump off that hitless streak here for this game.
Yeah. Swing and a miss.
Good hack at that one.
So nice to see some sunshine.
Oh, man.
The weekend was horrible. Even though it was Mother's Day, it was just not. My wife was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, okay, works for me. Swing and a miss. Cody Smith's a little off his game here. Pulled his head off the ball that time.
Yep, gets one more chance to redeem himself here.
Sure does. Runner at first base. Falvey has his lead. Pitch. There you go. Well, right to, right off of the aforementioned Bartling, who has not made any mistakes out there today.
Really wicked hop.
Yes, it did. Had some spin on it as well. So we'll call it an infield hit. Had spin and bounced off of the left shoulder there of Bartling.
That ball stays down. That's a double play ball for sure.
So after Williams started off with a strikeout, back-to-back hits by Phelps and Smith. That brings up Riker Kane. He has grounded out twice here this afternoon. Once to Bartling at short and the other time to Haddix at 3rd. But before that, conversation on the mound for Granite City. Coach Smalley in his 5th year. Last won a regional title did Granite City in 2010. Collinsville, it's been longer than that. They haven't won a regional title since 2008. Last regional winner, 27-11 team under Darren Depew, who is now the school principal here at Granite City. Runners at first and second for Collinsville, tying run at 3rd base. Here is Riker Kane. Pitch is in the dirt. Nice stop by Rohr.
Good job by Falvey down there to pick that ball up and know exactly where it was, because you don't want to get picked off here.
Not trailing so late. We're in the top of the 6th. 3-1 game. Granite City with the 2-run lead, but Collinsville has the tying run at first. Pitch is a strike. In there to Riker Kane. 1 out. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Swinging a slow roller to the shortstop. He has to wait for it to get to him. The only throw he has is over to first base. It's in time for the out, but the runners move up. And Collinsville with the tying run at second base with 2 outs, and up steps Brady Schiller.
Not too bad of a job there. I mean, at least Riker Kane was able to get both runners in scoring position here. Give Brady Schiller a chance to drive in 1, maybe 2 here with just a base hit.
Schiller only has 1 RBI on the year. He has numbers 2 and 3 out there. And Schiller singled his last time up. Grounded out in the second. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. First pitch misses. Jonas Barnes ready for the next. Here it is. Swinging another chance for the shortstop. Oh, it goes right through the wickets. And 1 run's going to come home. And here comes the tying run. And the first error committed in the game is a costly one for the Granite City Warriors.
Wow, that's something I would not have thought would happen. Bartlett's been an absolute vacuum and a black hole over there at short. And I think that, who was it down there at second? Was that
Smith?
Cody Smith kind of checking up a little bit there. Might have thrown him off.
Yeah, he had to stop in front of him and did that little stutter step, and that caused enough to have the ball go right through the 5-hole there of Bartley. We've been talking a lot of hockey. Right through the wickets. Well, up steps Rolando Colon, who reached on a fielder's choice and a single. He's been on base twice today. Has a runner over at first, and Schiller, after reaching on the air, throw over to first to check on him, and he gets back in time.
Can't ask of more out of your 9-hitter. Get on base 2 times. Any way you can get on.
That's correct. Next pitch, right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 3-3 game, brand new one now.
Kyle Moore off the hook for the L, even though he pitched really well today.
He did. Here's the 1-1. Just missed.
That curveball just stayed outside just a hair.
Jake Holton stands in the on-deck circle. Cologne trying to keep this inning going.
Really like to see him come up with a runner in scoring position here.
Back over to first base, in there safely is Schiller. First error committed in this game by either team, and it was costly. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a chance for the second baseman. Goes right underneath Smalley's glove. And the hit parade continues. Cologne, who did not have a hit on the varsity level coming into this game, now has 2.
Yeah, that ball was in the dirt. I think that was a pitching wedge.
Yeah, no doubt.
That he hit that with. But that just snuck under Smalley's glove there. No chance for him to come up with it.
Schiller at second, Cologne at first, and Jake Holton up to the plate. He's 2 for 3 on the afternoon with 2 singles, a stolen base, and a run scored. Got caught stealing in his last plate appearance, in which he reached with a single. Was thrown out by Mason Rohr. First pitch is in there for a strike. There's 2 outs. Runners on first and second. We're in the top of the 6th. Collinsville has tied this up at 3. Runner goes from second to third. A strike called, no throw.
Great job by Brady Schiller. That he had that one stole all the way off the pitcher.
Sure did. So now a wild pitch would give Collinsville back their 1-run lead. Wild pitch, pass ball, base hit.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Cologne take off here on this one.
0-2 is the count to Jake Holton. Barnes from the stretch, ready. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Jake Holton. First time that he's gone down on strikes here in this game, and the 6th strikeout on the afternoon for Barnes. But Collinsville gets a couple back. Both of them were unearned. Only 3 base hits in the inning, but the big error out there by Cole Bartling at second base allowed the 2 runs to score, so therefore they are unearned. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We are all knotted at 3.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Todd Duke and Josh Hartle back with you as we have made it to the bottom of the sixth, and we are tied at 3. Back out to the hill is Garrett Morski, who came in and got the last out to stop the bleeding in that 5th inning.
3 pitches and an out.
Yeah.
A great play by Jake Holton behind first base to come up with a ball that was really tough.
I got it written down as a pop-up 4, but a star next to it.
Yeah.
So you know, wasn't just no ordinary pop-up. No siree. All right. Bennett Smalley was the only Granite City Warrior that didn't get the bat in that 5th inning, so he will lead things off here. And he is 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a fly out and a ground out. Morski would like a nice, efficient inning here.
I think Coach Warnicki would too. Give Collinsville a chance to put another run on the board and get a win.
Inside and low with the first pitch to Bennett Smalley, the second baseman. Smalley, the Suns coach. Or the coach's son, that's what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I was looking down to find out what grade he was in, but I forgot that Granite City didn't put that information on their roster. Not the one off the STL side anyway.
I believe he's a senior this year.
Sounds about right. I know I've been calling his name a couple years now. 2-1 the count to Smalley. Morski ready with the next. Fly ball, TJ Williams, he's on the run. Takes about 9 or 10 steps out to his left and hauls it in for out number 1. There is Aaron Gibson. Gibson singled and came around to score in that 5th inning. Before that, he lined out to Riker Kane in center field. Kane got to that ball when it was tailing away from him. Morski, fellow lefty. Southpaws all the way.
Wrong-handed.
No. Opposite-handed.
Left-handed and a pitcher. You got to be a pretty special person.
Yeah, that can make you some money in the big leagues if you can get that far. A slicing ball out of play off the bat of Aaron Gibson.
Or if you're a parent, that helps out with college a little bit.
Yeah, sure does. Get some of that scholarship money if you're a left-handed pitcher. In the dirt, Vlasic.
I think that one bit him a little bit.
I think so. Got him in the upper right thigh.
Umpire takes his time to brush off the mound there for Vlasic.
Kahok Nation, of course, running around with heavy hearts after the passing of Jerry Sulky yesterday. Huge Kahok fan, was always at every basketball game and would talk your ear off if you'd let him.
Absolutely. Wealth of knowledge and fun to talk to. And
would always mess with you, too?
Oh, absolutely.
Your wife let you out, really? So Kahok Nation running around with some heavy hearts. And our condolences to the Sulky family. And is that a walk or what? Okay.
I guess so. One of the few ones for Morski.
Well, Kyle Moore had 5 while he was in there. Morski, that's his first here in this game and just his 10th on the year. And up to the plate is Brennan Haddix. Haddix sacrificed a runner over on a nice bunt play in his last at bat. That proved dividends as Granite City scored 3 runs in that 5th inning. Haddix walked and was stranded in the 3rd.
Kahok pitchers have had trouble with the bottom couple in the order here.
They have. Morski ready with the next, and this one pops up at the home plate area. And there wasn't anything Spencer Vlasic can do about that. If he would have been standing there waiting for the ball to come down, the guy would have made it down to second base. So Gibson represents the tying run down to second. And it's 2-0 to Haddix. Morski needs to rediscover that strike zone. Lefty's ready with another pitch. Here it is, swinging a high fly ball. Calling for it, Brady Schiller. Out in left field, he's underneath it. Had to use that glove to shield it from the sun there for a bit.
Yep, good job by Brady Schiller to find that ball and wrangle it and bring it in.
That will bring up Spencer Barrett. Barrett walked and scored in that 3-run fifth inning. He also walked in the third and was left stranded down at first base. So the number 9 hitter, Morski trying to put him away and just have to deal with the top of the order in the 7th inning. Hopefully with a lead. First pitch misses to Barrett. Go ahead run down at second. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt, gets away from Vlasic, but it bounces right back to him. So scampering back into second base is Aaron Gibson.
Yeah, everything he's thrown for a ball has been in the dirt.
2-0, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, 3-3 game. And now a ball gets away from the Collinsville bullpen.
Minor adjustment here by Morski, and hopefully can get out of this inning.
Reese Vincent had to trot onto the field in left field fair territory to get that ball, as he's over there warming up in the bullpen. Morski with a runner at second, brings home the 2-0, way outside, 3-0.
Strike zone is elusive for the last 3 in this order.
It is. Next delivery in the dirt, and 4 straight pitches out of the strike zone there for Morski. And that, we'll see if we bring Ryan Warnicki out of the dugout. He got up onto that top step and then stopped. So 2 walks in the inning by Morski. Has put runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Coach Warnicki probably giving Morski one more batter to get out of this. He faces Jonas Barnes, the opposing pitcher. And right down the middle to Barnes. Barnes has walked, struck out, and doubled home a run.
I guess just trying to make it interesting. I don't know.
Could be.
More drama.
It's already interesting. It's tied.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, strike 2. So Morski has found it here against the right-handed batter. Couldn't get anything over the place against the lefty Barrett. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Morski 1 pitch away from getting out of this unscathed. Strike 3 called. What a beautiful curve ball that was. That started off over the outside portion of the plate, broke back across the inside portion, and Morski does indeed get out of it with a called strike 3. First strikeout of the afternoon for Morski. We head now to the top of the 7th inning. We are still tied 3-3.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
Pitching change for the Granite City Warriors as Bennett Smalley goes out onto the mound. So that means we have somebody different at second base.
That's Haddix.
Haddix.
And then pitcher was Barnes. Barnes goes to third.
Barnes goes to third. Haddix moves from third to short. Smalley, or third to second, and Smalley goes to the hill. And Smalley on the year. This is his 7th game. He has a 4.20 earned run average, and the first person is swinging, and that is Spencer Vlasic, and Vlasic is just out over at first base.
Made it really close over there.
Also on the Haddix front, 19 strikeouts to 8 walks.
Pretty good ratio.
Not bad. Devin Bovenet comes up to the plate now. Devin has singled in the first, knocked in the game's first run, and then back-to-back groundouts to Cole Bartling at shortstop. First pitch, a called strike as Bovenet was ready to swing and then held up.
I'm not sure if that was on the swing or on the pitch because that ball was in the dirt.
Next pitch, that one's started off high. I guess it sunk at the last second. And quickly 0-2 to Bovenet. This one's in the dirt and off the umpire's mask. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to the Collinsville third baseman, Devin Bovenet. He knocked in the game's first run. The other 2 runs for Collinsville were unearned. A error that got through the shortstop's legs. Plated 2 as Bovenet fouls one down the third base side.
Collinsville hoping to put one more across here and give themselves an opportunity for the win.
Yeah, that would be nice. We're in the 7th, and that ball bounces in the dirt, and we go from 0-2 to 2-2.
Good job by Devin to foul off a pitch and sees one in the dirt there, and now he's got an opportunity here to see a little bit better pitch than what he would have saw if it was 2 strikes and no balls.
Another foul back, and that one's off the top of the screen and right back to the catcher Rohr. Well, be nice for Devin to pick up his first home run of the year right now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's another 2-2 in the dirt, 3-2.
Well, he's worked himself into a great count here. Seen a lot of pitches from Smalley now. I think he's seen everything in his arsenal, so shouldn't be any surprises here.
Next delivery on the way. Inside, he walked him.
Good job.
There's
by
the
Devin.
go-ahead run. Jonas Barnes, while he was in there, only walked 1.
Yeah, see what Coach Warnicki decides to do here. It looks like he's going to leave Devin on first. Thought we might see a pinch hitter here, or a pinch runner here with only 1 out, and that being the go-ahead run.
TJ Williams comes up. Williams singled in the first, walked in the third, struck out in his last plate appearance. Throw over, and Bovenet is back in safely, and somebody's gonna have to do a little laundry.
That tag came down on the helmet.
Pitch to Williams. Streamer to center field. On the run is Balvancino. He's not going to get there. Bovenet is going to stop at second base. And Collinsville has runners on first and second with 1 out.
Now let's see here. We got Phelps, a big hitter, coming up here.
Sam Phelps singled and scored in that 2-run 6th. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd and flew out to Bonvancino in center. Back in the 1st.
It might take a ball in the gap here to get Devin in. Battling that foot injury still.
Phelps also looking for his first home run of the year. Swing and a miss. He was trying that right there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely got the cut and the power for it.
Yes, he does.
He just needs to run into one.
Smalley from the stretch, checks on his runners, brings it home. Swinging a foul ball on a little curve action that started off inside and was fought off the handle there by Phelps. Quickly 0-2, 1 out, runners at first and second, 3-3 game. We're in the 7th.
See what Phelps can do here.
Smalley brings it home. Another ball that was inside onto the hands of Phelps. He's fighting those off.
He's doing a good job up there, battling. Smalley puts one over the plate just enough. Phelps is going to tattoo it.
Another 0-2 to Phelps on the way. He got a piece of that one to stay alive as well.
Yeah.
That was a fastball, trying to change it up on him after a couple of off-speed pitches. Figured he could probably blow one by him.
Oh, hurt that shoulder again.
Yes, he did.
Anytime he has to reach out for a pitch, it seems like he really torques something in that shoulder, and we saw him have this issue a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, against East St. Louis,
Yep.
that doubleheader.
Yeah. No athletic trainer here today.
No. Get coach to pop it back into place. It didn't pop out of place. I'm just kidding. I'm going to give him some time to see if he can work the kink out. Soccer action for you tomorrow, playoffs. A week before the baseball and softball playoffs get underway, the soccer playoffs get started a little early. And the opponent will be Granite City. We'll be on the air around 5:45. There is the other game that they have to play at 4 o'clock, so it's not for sure we'll be on time, but that's the plan. All right, back to action. Phelps is back in there, and the ball stays high and outside.
Curveball just stayed up in the zone there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Sam Phelps.
That's been a guessing game in that location all day today.
It was outside. Phelps probably didn't want to reach out there for it. In the dirt with the next one. You figure with a guy steps out of the plate and starts doing that with his shoulder and rubs on it and takes it around, you'd think the pitcher would go up there and I only need 1 more strike against this kid. Let me throw one right down the middle.
I happen to agree with you there.
Swinging a fly ball. That one is slicing right to Gibson, and he hauls it in. Runners do not advance. So 2 away. Runners at first and second for Cody Smith. Cody Smith has had a tough go of it this afternoon. He got caught looking at a called third strike in both the first and the fourth, but then he figured it out and got himself a base hit in the 6th. Came around to score on that error by Bartling. So Smith could help his team out with a well-placed hit. Looks at one on the outside corner for a called first strike.
Really good breaking ball by Smalley. That ball started off over the middle of the plate, then broke right out across the outside corner.
Next one from Smalley. That's a strike also. 1 high, 1 low. Still no word from Mr. Kettler as far as the final of the softball game goes. Next pitch, and that one stays high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Devin Bovinette at second. TJ Williams is at third. Or excuse me, first. Runners at first and second. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Cody Smith. Here is the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3rd time here in this game that Cody Smith has been victimized by the strikeout. This is the first time, though, that he went down swinging. And in the inning, no runs come across. 2 more hits are wasted as 2 more Kahawks are stranded. Collinsville is now stranded 9. We head to the bottom of the 7th, and we are locked in a 3-3 tie.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611 online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville, online, weshipstlouis.com, or call 346-4884.
Middle of the order coming up here for the Granite City Warriors, as we will see the likes of Cole Bartling, Mason Rohr, and Austin Bonvincino. And they will face Garrett Morski, who is out there for his second full inning of work. And we are knotted at 3 in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, we'll see if Morski can make quick order of these, the top half of the inning here, or top half of the order here.
Number 2, 3, and 4 batters.
Good thing it's not 7, 8, and 9.
I know, huh? Cole Bartling is coming up. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out and 2 pop-ups.
There's more ink at the bottom of your
I
scoreboard
know,
there
right?
than the top.
Bartling, left-handed batter against the lefty Morski. No room for errors here in this inning, because now when you get to the home half of the 7th and beyond, they can win it all with 1 run. Next pitch misses low, quickly 2-0.
Somewhere in the middle there. He was high, and he's low.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in the middle here.
Morski pitches. This one hits the outside corner.
That was in the middle.
Whose phone's making noise?
I think it's over here.
Oh, okay.
Not us.
I can hear it plain as day, though. Morski with a 2-1 count. Outside, 3-1. Reese Vincent was warming up in the last half inning and the previous half inning, but no movement in the bullpen right now for Collinsville. 3-1 count to Bartling. Swinging a slow roller to Cody Smith at first base. He'll take it himself. And 1 away. That'll bring up Mason Rohr. Rohr tripled his last time up. Before that, a couple of fly balls to Riker Kane, both in the 1st and the 3rd. So Rohr, 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Knocked in a run with that triple as well. Now TJ Williams is out in shade over there in right field. Most of the grassy part of the infield is in shade. Devin Bulvanette has some shade streaking toward him over at third base. Everybody else in the sunshine, except for me. Fly ball. This one's on the infield. Jake Holton waiting for it to come down at second base. And it finally does. And there are quickly 2 away.
Finally get Mason Rohr out. That's a rare thing to do.
Yeah. Austin Bobancino coming up. He is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. He walked his last time up. Before that, a strikeout and a flyout. You know he can end this game with 1 swing. Big lefty swings and fouls it out of play. Back toward where my car's parked.
Speaking of ending things by Bobancino, he actually ended Morski's season last year.
Yes, remember that.
Yep. A ground ball that jumped up and got Morski just above the eyeball.
Yep. He has since recovered. That was a tailing fastball out the outside corner. That was awesome.
Good breaking ball by Morski there.
I meant breaking ball. I said fastball.
I know what you meant. I think everybody at home know what you meant. They saw it.
0-2 the count. 2 outs. Pitch. Low.
Chance for Morski to throw up a 0 here and give the Kahawks another shot at it in the 8th.
School ends 1 week from tomorrow.
Can't believe it.
I know. Went by quickly, didn't it? Always seems like it. Seems like it's slow when you're in. Oh, there's a beautiful pitch. That one froze Bobancino, and Morski knew it. He started walking off the mound as soon as that ball left his hand. Great pitch to strike out Bobancino. A 1-2-3 inning for Granite City, and we are heading to extras, kids. We're going to the top of the 8th, and we are still knotted at 3.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com.
Riker Kane leads things off here for Collinsville as we are in extra innings, top of the 8th. Riker 0 for 3, 3 groundouts. He has tested out Bartling at short twice, and at the time, Haddix at third once. Bottom of the order for Collinsville, Kane, Schiller, and Cologne. If anyone can get on, back to the top of the order, and Jake Holton. And congratulations to the Lady Kahok softball team. They were winners right down the street from us here today. They beat Granite City by a score of 7-1.
If they drive by and honk, that may be a little magic that we need. I don't know, something.
Throw a couple of runs our way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you throw those out the window?
I don't know. We can try. I'll catch it.
I don't think they're transferable.
Kane, no, they're not. Kane with the count in his favor at 3-1, and now he walks. There we go.
Great start by Riker there. That's what Collinsville needed to get this inning going here.
That's the second walk issued by Smalley. He walked Devin Balvanette after 1 out in the 7th. Collinsville's TJ Williams followed up with a hit, but then both of them were stranded. Here is Brady Schiller. Schiller reached on an error his last time up, was left at third base, singled back in the 4th, and grounded out back in the 2nd. Throw over to first base and back in safely is Riker Kane.
Haddix is going to try and keep Riker Kane close. He is the go-ahead run here.
Pitch, bunt, perfect, right in front. And a throw over to first base is in time. And down to second base is Riker Kane with the go-ahead run. Nice job by Brady Schiller on the sacrifice.
Yep, Riker Kane took a big turn there at third base. There was nobody home, and somebody from the Granite City dugout started screaming, and all of a sudden there's a Granite City guy headed back to the base.
Rolando Colon is not going to bat. He gets called back right when he was stepping into the batter's box. Colon has been on base 3 times, got his first base hit on the varsity level here this afternoon, and had 2 base hits actually. He reached on a fielder's choice, so he was on base all 3 times, but he's going to be replaced by Carson Richardson.
Not as much pop as Carson, so that's, I guess, the reason here.
Richardson batting 188 on the year and looks at a first pitch strike. 1 out, runner at second base.
Big spot for Carson Richardson here. Big spot for the Kahawks.
Sure is. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1.
Mentioned it on several occasions. The bottom half of the strike zone just not there today for either side.
Next delivery on the way. Half swing, he went around. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Back to the top of the order, Jake Holton. He waits on deck.
Hopefully Carson can figure out a way to get on base here. Maybe flare a single over the infield.
Oh, strike 3 called on the outside portion of the plate. You know, Colon hates that. He's like, man, I could have done that. All right, back to the top we go. Jake Holton, he was a strikeout victim his last time up. That was in the 6th. Singled and scored in the 1st. Singled and was caught stealing in the 5th. And the ball gets away, and the runner, Kane, makes it over to third. First passed ball on the afternoon for Granite City. We'll put the go-ahead run 90 feet away here for Collinsville. So a simple base hit by Jake Holton would give Collinsville the lead. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Spencer Vlasic waits on deck with his shin guards on.
Like to see him take him off here.
So would I. Swinging a foul ball out of play.
I'd also like to see Riker Kane trotting 90 feet closer to me.
Yes, yes, yes. I'll take yes on all 3 of those, or 2. I think you said 2 things.
2. Yep.
2. Off-speed pitch stays high. That one never did have any movement on it.
Straight as an arrow.
Yeah, it was.
If we were playing darts, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 1-2. Another foul ball out of play.
Good chance, good swing by Holton there to give himself another chance here.
Another 1-2 pitch on the way from Smalley. Oh, that ball had some movement on it, and that was a nice job by Jake Holton to get a piece of that and stay alive. Well, let's turn that new life into something here.
Yeah, he gets a hit here. He's definitely earned it.
Smalley ready with another 1-2. Swing and a chance for the shortstop. This time he makes sure that it's true and into his glove, and a throw over to first is in time, and we will head to the bottom of the 8th inning, and we are still tied at 3 apiece.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200. First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Todd Duke and Josh Hartle back with you as we're in the bottom of the 8th now. We're going to try and play a regulation Major League Baseball game, right?
It looks like that's what we're headed for. That
sure does. We have decided that we are not going to do a post-game show, trying to save as many of my megabyte minutes on my hotspot as I can for soccer because I have no idea what I'm walking into tomorrow in Edwardsville. I never do. I have people that can't remember Wi-Fi passwords, and then they tell me they have a hard line, and I plug it in the wall, and nothing works. And I've even had trouble with my hotspot in that booth before. It's just been one of those places. It's like a Bermuda Triangle. Here is Freddie Edwards leading things off here for Granite City against Garrett Morski. Bottom of the 8th, 3-3 game. And a base hit to start things off here for Granite City. Off the bat of Freddie Edwards. That's the first time he's been on base all day. And Bennett Smalley started off playing second base, now doing the pitching. Comes up next, and he is also 0 for 3 this afternoon.
Rolando Colon made a good job just to get a glove on that ball. Knocked it down, but I don't think it would have mattered either way.
Now, Freddie's pretty quick. Quarterback for the football team. Here is Smalley. Morski throws over to first. Kind of a weird reach for that ball in the dirt there by Cody Smith. Almost backhanded it. Smalley waits the next from Morski. He'll check on his runner and bring it home. Outside and high, snap throw down to first base, and Edwards is back in there. That ball was a little off the line from Vlasic. Pulled Cody Smith off the bag toward second base, about a foot. Morski ready with the 1-0. Swinging a chance for Bulvanet. What a stab. Can't get it out of his glove in time to throw over to second base, but he does in time to get the runner over at first. So the potential winning run represented by Freddie Edwards down there at second base.
Yeah, great job by Devin there. From his knees, made a diving stop, then from his knees able to get the ball over to first base to Cody Smith.
Couldn't get it out of his glove in time to throw to second. That's what he wanted to do.
I mean, that's a tough play to make.
It is. It is. Here is Aaron Gibson. Gibson walked his last time up, singled and scored in that 3-run fifth. All 3 of Granite City's runs scored in that inning. Collinsville got a run in the top of the first and then 2 more to tie it on an error in the 6th. Inside corner, nice pitch.
If you're Granite and you're looking at the score sheet, the guys you want up are the guys at the bottom of the order. They've been able to do the most damage for Granite. And hopefully Morski can get the next 2 batters here, and we'll get another chance at the top of the 9th.
One out with a runner at second. A ball that hits the dirt. Vlasic has no idea where it is. Morski has to come in and take it.
That was a really dirty pitch by Morski there, and Vlasic just couldn't come up with it. That ball rolled right up his shoulder.
Freddie Edwards goes down to third base now, just 90 feet away with the winning run. So Gibson and Haddix will have a chance to be the hero here.
Yep, not well. If you're Morski now, what you really need is a strikeout.
Sure do. 0-2 is the count. Morski's ready. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1.
Good spot for him there with no balls and 2 strikes. Down and in. Give him something to maybe think about swinging at.
Morski shakes off the first sign from Vlasic. Says yes to the next one. Brings home the 1-2. It's in the dirt. What a stop by Vlasic. That one, I think, hit the batter. It did. That's really not the worry right there. The guy at first base. It's the guy at third base you need to worry about. First hit batter of this game. And up steps Brennan Haddix. Haddix. Walk. Sacrifice bunt back in that 3-run 5th. And a fly out. Runners on the corners now, 1 out. And the runner's going to go from first to second with no play.
Ooh.
And that one just missed, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
We'll call that catcher. Catcher's indifference if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, yeah, Morski wasn't.
Morski indifference too.
Yeah.
There's the pitch that stays a little bit high, 2-0. Haddix with the count in his favor. Morski pitches. Swinging a foul ball out of play.
Morski's either going to need a ground ball right to one of his infielders, or he's going to need a strikeout here. Anything in the outfield is a trouble.
Yep. Right now, he is behind. Morski is 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chance for the shortstop. Here comes a throw home. It's in the dirt, not in time. And Granite City wins it by a final score of 4-3. We are not going to have a post-game show for you. We need to wrap up and take care of the minutes on the hot spot. So we apologize to Culp Jennings Florist. We'll try to take care of all the folks down there next time. So for my partner Josh Hartle, I am Todd Duke. Tomorrow night, Granite City versus Collinsville. Girls playoff soccer action from Edwardsville will be on the air about 5:45 with the pregame show. 6 o'clock is the scheduled start of that game. And until tomorrow, everyone, have yourselves a fantastic evening.